Don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping. To the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? How's the weather treating y'all? Cindy, how are you doing? Darlene? Bit bite still cold? Carrie, I know it's warm where you're at. Chris, I know it's warm where you're at now. It hasn't melted any of this dang crap. I guess I'm gonna have to get someone to bring a plow and plow me a way out, because it's not even melted any. The only thing that's gone is what me and Sky's have been doing on the porch and the sidewalk to the driveway, clearing it with a broom and a broom handle and whatever we can find. Oh, which I guess I shouldn't expect it to melt. Hey Tracy, good to see ya. Love ya. Well, y'all stay warm, bundled up. You don't want me to come bundle y'all up. Ask Sky. Today, we went outside and she only had just her eyes shut. She was like, Mama, I'm going to tell on you. I said, well, last night you wasn't feeling good, so I'm making sure. I said, you can get mad at me if you want to. it's all good. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't care. Alrighty, let's see. So, you know who you are. Be ready tonight. Let me see. I got a little bit of news. I found. I'm waiting on Gator Girl to come in before I do the little baby Trump one. So we will go with Omar here. Did y'all know that when well, I'll let y'all watch this. When she was in that investigation where the Congress had her come and try to explain herself, one of we got to get rid of all of them in Congress pretty much. But here's a video clip of
the America I knew before these libs started to burn it down. That America was worth dying for. But when I heard this, I didn't even know how to react.
Thank you, Representative Omar. We are so grateful for your incredible leadership, for your courage, and for your representation.
Leadership for what? Courage? Not only do they not know what America is, they don't have any idea what courage is. You see, in my mind, this was courage. Thousands of young men who gave up everything, some of who lied about their age, to storm the beaches of Normandy into a hail of bullets that almost guaranteed to kill them. Raised the flag after 36 days on the Battle of Iwo Jima at top of Mount Suribachi. Courage is what kept my country out of the hands of communists like those people who are letting people out of jail on no cash bail, who want no checks on illegal immigrants. Some of those are from her own country of Somalia, who have killed American citizens, who take our benefits that are paid for by the good, God-fearing people who work their fingers to the bone and their backs to the breaking point so that we can have stock shelves so they can waltz in there and get a vegan tea and some tofu. Courage? I've put friends in boxes who have courage. Drape the flag over the same people that those libs proclaim to hate. They aren't courageous. They're cowards. They're rabid activists that hates everything that everybody I know and love died for. Getting driven around by a motorcade from your Capitol Hill office with your armed guards while you try to take our guns. You speak like you've sacrificed something, Jayapal. You haven't sacrificed anything, ever. So no, thank you for nothing. You represent nothing about America. You, Ilhan Omar, you represent a district that's being investigated for billions of dollars in fraud from a country that is nothing like America. And you came here by our good graces, by the way. So much so that you left your own country to rot and you came here. You're in a district that's recruited more terrorists than any other in the United States. And as she sits back in her chair, look at her. Look at that face, that smirk. She thinks she crushed that speech. Meanwhile, anybody who's ever given anything to something bigger than themselves is watching that, and they're ashamed that she ever got elected to Congress. So, yeah, I'd love to go back to the country that people like Ilhan Omar escaped to. But she's so historically illiterate and ideologically blind that she has no idea how far her vision is from the reality that, quite frankly, I'd still be honored to fight and die for.
She's got courage, y'all. She's got courage. Yeah. She don't have enough courage as I have in my little pinky. She's officially running neck and neck with my other lady that I don't care much for. She's right up there with her now. They're neck and neck. And then we got a little bit of good news here. Let me see. I got to find it. Oh, she thought she was being smart, but she got busted. Here's another clip. They're searching everything that she has, and she's trying to hide the evidence.
Another major asset she listed in her financial disclosure is this winery. What does a Somali know about wineryism? Okay, that was in 2023. That was worth, according to Ilhan Omar's own financial disclosure form, between $15,000 and $50,000. But on her financial affidavit from a year later, that same winery was listed at a value of between $1 and $5 million.
Gator girl, I'm trying to be nice here.
Why does a Muslim own an alcohol company? I thought that wasn't a thing in Islam.
You don't want me to
Anyway,
say what
it gets weirder. Up until
really
yesterday,
is.
Benny Johnson was able to find their supposed inventory bottles and all the things they had, their office location, and a bunch of other information on the business. But as of today, those sites are totally shut down, and any mention of their website has been wiped off the internet. I'm talking gone. The Wayback Machine, all these other crafty little archive sites, everything is gone. Like, deleted the root service. I called my computer buddy, Jim. He couldn't even find it. It was some fancy AR jargon bot machine for recovery. I don't even know, he was explaining it to me. He couldn't even find it, which is weird that a company that boasted an award-winning wine, the, quote, double gold winner in 2022 San Fran Chronicle competition, with a corporate value of up to $5 million, would just vanish into thin air? They didn't sell it? Is it possible for this to be a functioning business and have absolutely no footprint, wiped from the internet, go from 1,000 net worth to 5 million in less than a year?
Well, no other winery on earth's done that, Carl. Anybody knows anything about this knows that the wine industry is under enormous pressure. Wineries, there's people pulling up vineyards and closing wineries, including some very well-known ones. People are drinking less wine. The economy is weighed on that in favor of cheaper alcohol options. So the wine industry has been in mad contraction for quite some time now. But more to the point, you have to have a federal license to have an alcohol facility. Where is her winery on the TTB website? That's the federal regulatory body that does this. So no, this doesn't exist, and it's a phantasm that the idea you can have a winery increase in value. Everybody else in the wine business knows better.
She's full of crap. Her and her husband, they're going down. In time, we got to get the other lunatics in line, but I'm pretty sure they've got what they need on her. I don't know why they're waiting, but I'm pretty sure they're pert near about to grab her and her husband. I know, that's what I'm saying, Gator Girl. Load them up. Load them up, load them up. And then this, y'all know Terrence, don't you? Y'all got to know Terrence. He's funny. He, I feel the same way as he does on that little, incident the other day at the town hall meeting. Here he goes, stating his opinion. Because all of us has opinion, and his opinion is very funny.
This was staged. I don't care what nobody say. Watch.
Must resign
Wait for
or
it.
face impeachment.
Lights, camera, action.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because you set it up. You know what it was. It wasn't nothing.
I need a napkin to know nothing.
I need a napkin to know.
No, we will continue.
No, we will continue.
You need to go get checked. No, we will continue this.
So, you gonna continue. So, you're not gonna run to the bathroom and wash it off. Somebody just sprayed something on you. A crazy person sprayed you with something mysterious, and you just gonna continue to talk? You got to be crazy. Y'all, this is staged. It was set up. I'm sorry. If somebody, I if you spray me, I don't care if I know you. If you randomly spray me with something, I'm running to the bathroom. I'm washing my eyes out. Okay? I'm calling I am calling the poison control center. I'm not just gonna continue about my day like nothing happened after some random person sprayed me with something, some crazy person at that. Y'all, I might have been born, but I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't born last night. I'm not boo-boo the foo-foo. Nobody, literally no one in this world would just allow some crazy person to spray something on them, to spray them with something, and then they don't wash their face, they don't wash off their skin, they just continue about their day like nothing happened. Seriously? A normal person would have ran to the bathroom. Why didn't they take her to the hospital? She is a congresswoman. Why wouldn't they take her to the hospital? It could have been poisonous. Why? You know why they didn't take her? Because they knew what it was. It wasn't nothing but some damn water, some faucet water. That's all it was. Okay? Because if it was anything else, if it was not set up or staged, they would have rushed her to the hospital.
Got to love them. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. He's about as good as baby Trump, Gator Girl. And I got this little bit of information, y'all, that they found one. Let's see. They found one of the funders of these protests. So looky here.
Actually had made the motion to send a subpoena. It was passed bipartisan from House Oversight for Neville Singham for his refusal to come before Congress and accept receipt of our invitation to talk about the funding that he's been launching against the American people that are largely contributing to some of these violent protests. But to be clear, Jesse, this is only benefiting China. Neville Singham has been funding these communist and socialist groups. He's a self-proclaimed Leninist and Marxist, and he again is refusing to come into the United States. We've even sent myself and Chairman Comer a letter to the Treasury Department asking them to freeze his assets, of which we will be following up when we get back to Washington. And I also heard, Jesse, that even though we are trying to serve him in an effort to bring him into Congress to testify, that he's been quietly sneaking in and out of this country. And so, yes, if you're looking for who's funding these, it is him, and the Treasury Department does have the authority to freeze his assets.
All right. So when he flies into the country and then flies back to Beijing, we don't have any notice, the CIA doesn't have, or the DOJ doesn't have any notice what flight he's on, if it's private, what airport he's landing at. We can't serve him when he lands?
I think that they could get that information, but that would require them to open up a criminal investigation. But again, I think that they have grounds to do so. I've also sent letters to the Department of Justice to try to hit him with a FARA violation because he's not a registered foreign agent for China. But again, that would require a criminal aspect. But either which way, he's not receiving, and he will not, in my opinion, accept receipt of the subpoena, which means we'll be able to hold him in contempt of Congress. So that would then initiate the criminal proceedings.
Cindy, from what I'm getting from that guy there, he is one of the funders of all these protesters in Minnesota, California, Portland. He funds them, and he stays in China. He comes back and forth from China to here, but he's pretty wealthy, they say. And they're getting ready to put a freeze on his ad. I said, I said that earlier, and Scott said I cussed. I had to put a quarter in the jar because she thought I said ass. his name's weird. I can't pronounce it. I can play it. Oh, smart Alec. We got a smart Alec in chat. Ass is not technically a cuss word. It's in the Bible. Tracy, don't you start. Already gave to the cuss jar earlier because I said I said, and she said that I was saying what I just said. So y'all back it up a little bit. That's right, Cindy. Thank you. Thank you for taking up for me. Hey, Party Bonza, good to see you. Gator Girl, thank you. So, I think I need to take that money out of the cuss, out of the swear jar. Let me see. We got 5 minutes. And, well, yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, Gator Girl, here's your trump. You ready?
I heard you went and spoke to the world leaders at Davos.
Yes, Joe, I did do that. I made a very impressive speech. I spoke for over an hour. You would have probably fallen asleep very stupidly and embarrassed yourself.
Now, there was a lot of our closest allies there. I hope you were nice to everybody.
Why does everybody keep saying that I'm mean to people? I've told you, Joe, I'm only rude to lunatics and morons. I only told everybody there the truth, okay? All of your countries suck, okay? You're running them into the ground like stupid people.
Oh, that's good, man. You can never tell with you. Sometimes you tell other world leaders exactly what you think.
Let me tell you what I think. Canada, I heard your little prime minister the other day making his comments, trying to act tough. Just remember, Mark, Canada only lives because of the United States. And Emmanuel, what's with the sunglasses? What? Did your wife punch you in the face again? No, I was very diplomatic. Joe, I told everybody my plan for Greenland. Greenland should be mine, okay? No other country has the military to protect it. Everybody says so. The people of Greenland love me. And I love them. I could take Greenland by force. But I won't do that. I don't need to because you're just going to give it to me.
Oh, come on, man. They're not going to go for that.
Actually, they did, Joe. They tried talking tough until I got there, but they rolled over very quickly once I showed up.
So we're going to own Greenland? That's groovy, man. What else happened?
Well, let's see. I talked a little bit about you and all the good things happening in America.
Oh, thanks, man. What did you say?
Only good things, Joe. Sleepy Joe Biden was the worst president in the history of ever. All of his policies were very foolish, just like him,
Hey, Carol,
and most of
good
you,
to see
frankly.
you.
I am fixing all of our problems caused by him very quickly.
Well, it sounds like you had a good time, man.
Yes, I did, Joe. I always have a good time. I even formally launched the Board of Peace, and I am its first chairman.
How long does that last, man? Does it end when your term's up?
No, there is no term limit on it. It is essentially a lifetime appointment. Some people say it's a little bit like a king. They call me king. I would never say that, but some people do, and they're right.
Oh, come on, man. That's a bunch of malarkey. I did peaceful stuff, too. I retreated from Afghanistan.
Joe, how is that peaceful? You ran away with your tail between your legs. That's why people laugh at you, Joe, and think you're pathetic.
I don't know, man. Jill's boyfriend made me do it.
Unbelievable.
Okay, Gator Girl, there's your baby truck for today. One minute, pass it back. And then I need my my tester before I talk. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Each and every one of you. Alrighty, I got of course you all know this, but I'm gonna play it. Never mind, here's my tester. I'll play it. Hey Dave, how are you doing?
Hello. Just great. How are you?
Okay. You ready to get tested?
Sure.
Yeah. And
Can you give
chat,
me
let me
one
know-
second?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I gotta go turn off because I got the. There we go. Okay. I had you on in the other room. I didn't want echo. Go ahead.
Okay. And chat, see what y'all think about this before I explain what I'm doing. Okay, now this is me whenever I get frustrated. This one's for me, Dave. I found it.
Okay.
And breathe, just breathe.
Because I
hear
always say breathe.
It didn't.
don't
I
hear
didn't
it?
hear anything. No.
Did chat hear it? Well, let me try the one that you see. You hear that one?
No, I don't hear that.
They do in chat. I don't see why you can't. I need it for panel.
Hold it. Let me turn. Well, we're not only going to echo, but go ahead and try it again.
Okay. This is for when I get in one of my moods.
And breathe, just breathe.
Yeah, it comes across on YouTube. It doesn't come across here on StreamYard. That's weird.
Well, I can hear it on StreamYard.
Maybe it's just my phone.
Oh, please. And then I played this one too. I don't know. Does that one work?
I can barely hear a little bit noise on your end, but I think it's just stuff coming through the phone.
I heard that.
Yeah, well, that came out of my speakers, so.
Oh no. Should I try or wait?
I'm sorry, what?
Should I go ahead and tell our family, or should I wait until we figure this out?
It's you know what? We had to just go ahead and just mention it. The political discourse that we're just going to stop it. We're going to. The intense political discussions need to stop. If we're going to talk a little bit about news, fine. But, you know, discussions about what we need to do with this, we got to stop that. It doesn't go anywhere. We all know what needs to be done. We all know we need to pray and we need to have some action. But, you know, this really wasn't a political channel. And I'm sure that I've interjected a lot of politics in it myself. So I apologize. I don't know how people in the chat feel about that.
And everyone, we're here to talk and discuss things that bother us, yes, but to keep it going and dragging is hurting our family.
Right.
Because some people in chat's not able to get out and go, and then when it gets mentioned, it makes them feel bad because they feel like they're not doing their part when they are, by praying and asking God to step in.
Right.
And we're a family, and we need to be good.
There's a lot more interesting things we could be talking about. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to hear all day, hear all the bad news, and then come here and then discuss bad news further. It's just.
Yeah, this is our, this channel and Gator Girls channel is our safe place. Other chats has all of that death and gloom and end of the world talking. They have it, but us, we try to make people laugh, and you know, I try my best. And like Cindy the other night, I'm gonna tell on you, Cindy. She messaged me and said that she really needed a laugh, and that's mainly what I try to do. I try to make people laugh and enjoy, because I know life's hard, and I know we're all frustrated and stressed and want to do things, and nobody's listening to us. I know that, so that's why I act like a fool most of the time to get laughs, and I try to find a little bit of news so we're not cut completely off, because we need to know what's going on. But I also throw in funny things too, like Gator Girl does. to sort of balance it out, so we're not all.
We got to start doing. Well, you got to start doing those Bible quizzes too.
Yeah. So if anybody has any suggestions, hit me up, because after, I think we only got, after tonight, we got one more class, and then we'll be done with it. And Dave mentioned a Bible thing that he had found, and I've got it set up so I can do that. But if anybody has any suggestions, let me and Gator Girl know, and we'll make it work somehow with our technician up here.
That's not good.
Okay. Yeah, this is our welcome, Terry. This channel is Gator Girl's channel, and hey, Carrie, good to see you.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Okay. So you're talking about what I did last night, right?
No, I'm talking about all of it. When I go lurking, it's like it just brings me all the way down. And I know
Do
that.
what? I didn't hear you, Tina. Yeah, I apologized to you last night. I didn't mean to come in. I was playing devil's advocate. I wasn't meaning any harm to anybody, and I apologize if it come across that way.
I'm talking about all the channels too. I mean, you can sit in there and you can see all of the.
Oh yeah, it's in every channel. That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I.
Seems like
That's.
it could.
I guess I come out wrong, and I really apologize because that's what I was talking about. Discourse and other channels. The, you know, we're supposed to be a movement, and it's just that's what I thought anyway.
Well, we are a movement.
We are a family. I mean, we're more.
We've got to
We're,
take care of our set. We got to
we,
take
yeah,
care of
we're
our family members. They're.
here.
I mean,
Here
we're
in
to a breaking point.
It's
here
really
in
about
Gator. Here in Gator, we're more family than political, and we talk about everything. I thought.
Well, we do talk about
Go
everything.
ahead, Dave. Go ahead. I'm not angry. I'm just more sad, that I said things that hurt people's feelings, and I was just hard to explain, yeah, something had to happen, and I heard some things, not about us, about other groups, and I was just asking everybody's opinion, what they thought. I thought I was, but I guess I didn't. Because I know this is, we just talk among ourselves.
I mean, we're more of a family
Then a political.
Yeah, we are a little political. We're a little bit of this. We're a little bit of that. That's what makes us family. We're all different.
Right. And we're gonna have different opinions.
Yep. Some people likes politics. That's why I try to find a few clips I don't think anybody's heard of, and then I know some of us likes the funny side, so I go and pick some funny clips. And I mean, we're just a little bit of everything, but when I sit back and watch it, lurk in all these other channels and hear all the negativity. Me and Gator, I can speak for Gator Girl because me and her's talked for a long time, Carrie. We don't want this to be negative. We want it to be a happy family channel with politics mixed in because, I mean, all of our families has politics mixed in with it, and we make it
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
What'd you ask, Sandy? I wouldn't.
And what I said last night on Gators, I was just talking to the family, trying to get an opinion, to help me out with my thinking, was I the only one? I was hurting.
I wasn't there for all of it. Like I said, I had to go and take care of Sky. And
Yeah, and it helped. It helped,
but we're like, oh no, me.
I sent you a chat. I guess you didn't read it.
I didn't get one on phone message or.
On band,
Oh, I don't look at them mainly.
the private chat.
I'll look and read it and see.
It ain't much, but anywho.
Just I don't know. I just want us to be. Me and Gate Girl just wants the channels to be
Be a distraction.
be a distraction, like Dave said, from all this drama that's going on and stress. Because some people can't handle stress too well, and they look for places just to be an escape, and that's kind of like what I want this channel to be, is like an escape from all that. Yeah, we can't stick our head in the dirt and not know what's going on. That's why, like I said, I picked just a few clips to show, and we can talk about them. But I've seen some channels where, oh Lord, they're talking about storming and going in, blazing, and no, God gives us wisdom, and I believe if we we just gotta put our trust and belief in God.
Yeah, that's all we can do, hope we get the answer, and but it doesn't come in our time, like we want it.
No,
We have to.
and it won't never come in our time. It's God's time.
Right. It's at
We
his
have to
at
use
his
the
reckoning.
word of the Bible to fight, because he knows what we need, and he's never failed any of us in chat. I know he hasn't failed me. He's always been there for me. Either he's there for me or he sends somebody to me. He's never left me. And I know with all this going on, he's going to be there for us. We just got to trust and believe in him. Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
Gator.
and now the bad thing now is so many different things are being said. It's every which way. So we just have to, take what we
Our eyes
take what
open. We just got to keep our eyes on
eyes
God, because
open.
God's.
Yeah.
Because there's some good in the right and there's some bad in the right that likes to tell stories, and then the left's the same. So we just got to keep our eyes on God because He never lies us and He's always there for us. He never forsakes us. He's there. And we've just got to focus on God and God's will be done. I mean, yep, Cindy, trust is the key. We got to trust in God. And when the time comes, I know he'll tell us when we need to do something. He's not just going to I don't know. I'm talking crap now. Anybody got anything else to say before I do Sky's a movie or her study? Yep, we just got to keep our faith, like Gator Girl said in the chat. We got to keep our faith and trust and believe. Because, like you said, Carrie, we're a family and we love each other.
Yeah, and I'm talking about, everybody band together and, be one, and that.
I don't believe everybody will. My personal opinion, everybody's got one, but I don't see everybody banding together.
I don't.
Like
I
our
that's
family,
what I'm
like
saying.
our
I
family
don't see
here,
it.
we band together around each other.
Right.
Like I know without a shadow of doubt, if anything happened to me, y'all would band around Sky. I ain't got no doubt in my mind. Y'all don't even know Sky, but I know how y'all act and what y'all say and what y'all do, that y'all would be right there with Sky. Some of y'all would probably come here to North Carolina to get Sky.
More than likely.
So, I mean, that everybody's not going to band together. It's all going to be because everybody's got different opinions and we rub each other the wrong way sometimes, but to me, that's what a family does. Like, I'm the black sheep of my family, or was. But now I'm trying to mend fences and work on things. And I mean, I still got some family member I'm working on. I mean, we're all like that. And some bridges we burn completely down from people. We have to start from scratch and rebuild them back again. But that's what family does.
Chris.
Me personally, I've lost too many family members that I don't want to waste my time arguing and fussing. I want to keep our bridges
No,
built.
the only reason I come up on here is, to help and to help you build on, build on each other, because I know it's hard by yourself trying to. What do I say next? What do I do?
Yeah, and I appreciate and I thank you for it. Like I do Chris and like I do Tracy and Gator Girl and Dave, and we all work together.
If I get to be a problem, just say, cut it out, cut it off. Because I'm human, I make mistakes.
Yep. Chris is a big pain in the rump, though. Christopher, straighten it up.
We're supposed to get snow this weekend.
Who?
Down here. Plus you guys.
Keep it down there. Don't
You
be
guys
silly.
gonna have like a nor'easter.
Oh, heck no.
They're
Come
calling
on,
for.
I ain't even stepped out in the yard yet. We just finally got the sidewalk took care of, and I busted
I
it.
don't know. They don't really know what it's going to do, but they're calling for possible snow with accumulation Sunday here, and then goes up the coast to the Carolinas, and it's going to yeah, I don't know. Who knows what? Right now, they're talking anywhere from a couple inches to 2 or 3 foot, all the way through the Carolinas and Maryland, Virginia. Depends on how far off. It depends on how far off the coast it is. Yeah, it's your fault, Chris.
What'd you say, Dave? He's gone. Chris, yes, I would miss you if you wasn't in chat or on panel picking at me. Well, I'm gonna do Sky's thing. Let me see. Let me play one little short clip while I get Sky ready. Let me see which one's this one. 1 minute and 45 seconds. What was you saying before I started?
Who, me?
Yeah, you was getting ready to say something, and then you went away.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and let's do the history thing, and then my phone went nuts. So
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to play this little 1 minute clip while I go and get Sky, because I told her this time I would let her know. So I'm going to play this and get Sky, and then we'll do the video. I'll be right back.
This weekend, the president posted that this is a cover-up of the fraud in the state of Minnesota. He also posted Minnesota is a cover-up. These both happened after the shooting. So given these came after the shooting, what is this here? What is the cover-up he's alleging?
Yes, it's a good question. I've spoken with the president about this at length. What the president is referring to is the fact that you have Governor Walz and, again, the mayor, who have been encouraging these left-wing agitators to come out and to harass and to dox and to threaten ICE and to make this conversation about and smear lies about federal law enforcement who, again, are just trying to do their jobs in an attempt to distract from the widespread, massive fraud that has taken place in their state. Billions and billions of dollars has been stolen from law-abiding taxpayers in Minnesota, and the administration continues to be very focused on getting to the bottom of it, especially, and the president raised a good question over the weekend, with respect to Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who now has a net worth within the millions, and one must ask themselves, why and how is that possible? Is she connected to the fraud rings that we have seen taking place within her state and her own district? It's a question the American people are raising, and the president believes it's one worth answering.
Haley, with Governor Caroline, I want to go back to some of the comments from Stephen Miller, Secretary Note. You've made clear the president wants to see the investigation played out. When answering to the question of the specific details, is he concerned that some of those definitive statements made by other officials with public perception of the credibility of those investigations now playing out?
Again, the president believes that these investigations are credible, they are continuing, they are active, and he wants to let them play out.
Alrighty. Okay, Sky's watching y'all, so play nice. Okay, in chat. Okay, here we go. Let me see.
In order to form a more perfect union. House divided.
another, our lives, our fortune, and our sacred honor.
By September of 1776, the cause of independence looked bleak. Though Washington had miraculously escaped the British after the Battle of Long Island, the defeat of the American army had been a humiliating rout. Washington had made a number of mistakes, and some began to speak about replacing him, whether with General Charles Lee or with Horatio Gates. And what followed in the next 3 months only confirmed this assessment. The worst of it came on November 16th, when American forces were defeated in the northern end of Manhattan at Fort Washington. Washington ought to have abandoned Manhattan entirely, but for some reason, he took the advice of Nathaniel Greene and left 5,000 men there. From across the Hudson River, through his spyglass, Washington watched their awful defeat. The Hessian mercenaries even bayoneted men to death who were trying to surrender. Knowing that the responsibility for it all fell on him was crushing. And a number of his officers saw Washington so overwhelmed that he turned away and wept like a child. 4 days later, Washington's troops were chased from Fort Lee, New Jersey. But at this point, Washington knew that he must fight differently, and he would. The plan going forward was to retreat with his remaining army south through New Jersey, never allowing the British to engage them in a full and open fight in which the British would have the advantage. It would be what Washington called a war of posts, in which he retreated and retreated, trying to wear out the British as he did so. If Washington and his men continued to retreat successfully, they would eventually make it to the Delaware River, which formed the westernmost border of New Jersey. They could then escape across the Delaware, where they would effectively be safe, having the wide river between them and the British, and also being able to keep the British from advancing on Philadelphia. So if Washington had any hope of reversing the fortunes of his Continental Army, he had to do it in the next few weeks. It really didn't seem like things could get worse, until Washington heard that General Charles Lee, whom he had again and again begged to come to his aid with his 2,000 troops, had been captured by the British. In fact, the British were so thrilled by this tremendous coup that General Howe decided it was time to call it a year and retire to winter quarters. The situation was that Washington and his ragged troops were huddled in Pennsylvania, and General Charles Lee, whom the British feared far more as a general than they feared the beleaguered Washington, was their captive. So Cornwallis made plans to sail back to London to see his wife, and Howe went to New York, where he expected to spend the winter with his mistress. A number of Hessian troops would, of course, be stationed in encampments along the Delaware on the New Jersey side, just to keep an eye on Washington and his forces. But the British thought that the campaign for 1776 was over. Washington was simply so defeated at this point that there was little reason to worry about him. In the spring, the British could rouse themselves to end things finally, once and for all. It was around this time of deepest desperation that Washington knew he must do something. If he did nothing now, it really was essentially over for the cause of liberty and independence. On December 31st, most of his men, having come to the end of their enlistment, would go home. But what could Washington do? He would first of all take advantage of the overconfidence of the British, who didn't dream he and his exhausted forces would do anything dramatic at this point. He'd also take advantage of the fact that in their overconfidence, they had scattered their forces in a line along the river that was perhaps a little bit too thin. For example, there were only 1,500 men at Trenton. Over the past weeks, Thomas Paine, who was with Washington's army, began to write another essay. This new one, titled The American Crisis, began with the famous lines, "These are the times that try men's souls." The essay was so inspiring that Washington had it read aloud to all of his troops 2 days before the planned crossing of the Delaware. The exact plan was, in fact, for 3 forces to cross the Delaware. One force would cross many miles downstream to attack the Hessians who were stationed at Mount Holly in order to prevent them from coming to the aid of those he would be attacking in Trenton. A second force would cross the river right at Trenton to hold the Assunpink Bridge and prevent the Hessians from retreating. And the third and largest force, with Washington and his generals Greene and Sullivan, would cross the river north at McConkey's Ferry. The plan was to be across by midnight and then to march the 9 miles to Trenton, where they would attack the Hessians at daybreak. When they arrived at the river, wet and cold, they saw that it was higher than usual and choked all the way across by huge and jagged floes of ice. Washington's full force was not assembled on the other side until 4 a.m., 4 hours past schedule, meaning that with 9 miles to march, they would not get to Trenton until well after daylight, destroying the vital element of surprise. The snowstorm continued as they marched, and it was so cold that 2 men froze to death en route. It was nearly 8 a.m. by the time they finally arrived at Trenton. The snowstorm was still raging, so the Hessians were not expecting anyone to attack. When Washington gave Nathanael Greene the order to do so, the Hessians standing guard were overwhelmed and quickly retreated into the town. A few moments later, from another direction, General Sullivan's troops attacked. The Hessians could not have been more surprised. The idea that Washington would, with all these men, have crossed the Delaware on Christmas night in a snowstorm and marched through the snowstorm 9 miles to Trenton was simply inconceivable. So the Hessians tumbled out of their barracks and desperately tried to marshal a defense. But Henry Knox's artillery were stationed at the head of the 2 main streets and blasted cannon fire, clearing them immediately. The fighting moved onto the side streets. Eventually, the Hessians desperately retreated to an apple orchard, but were finally surrounded. Only an hour had passed, and it was all over. In the end, the Hessians counted 112 casualties, 22 killed and 90 wounded. On the American side, only 4 were wounded and not a single life was lost in battle. And the Americans had captured nearly 1,000 Hessian prisoners. It was an astonishing victory. The news spread quickly. Those who had counted Washington out and who had counted the cause of liberty out realized that his bold stroke, successfully executed despite monumental obstacles, had changed the momentum of the war as dramatically as possible. Once more, the British knew that what they so assuredly believed was essentially finished was far from over. And of course, when it finally would be over, 7 years in the unimaginable future, they would have lost the war and the colonies both.
Back on stage. There we are. There we are. We're back. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Sky. You're refreshing our minds. Ain't no need to thank me. You gotta thank the little one.
All right.
So, what you think about that one, Carrie and Dave?
I'm thinking about why you said it was 7 years later they actually won the whole thing.
Right?
Wow, I didn't. We never learned that in school, and I had never read it. But that was the turning point.
Yep, it was.
After then, they lived on bandages on their feet in the snow and berries and cabbage and.
All that frostbite. I bet you it was so miserable.
Yeah, I can't even
Wow.
imagine, right? No boots.
No, I couldn't either. Yeah, that always. Yeah, and the two died frozen to death just marching there.
That's right, Cindy. I can't even march to the driveway, let alone that far. Sky had to help pick me up a few times today. I figured she said she was gonna tell on me.
You slipped on the ice again.
Couple times. I tell you, it's not like regular ice. It's like a skating ring, ice skating rink.
Yeah, it won't melt. It won't melt. People are finding out that.
Cindy said her snow did.
Really?
Cindy, get on here and talk about your snow.
Cindy, your snow melted. How'd you get your snow? Well, mine's ice.
I watched Glory B put alcohol in a sprayer with water and go out and spray hers trying to melt it. She was surrounded in by ice. And she's recovering from the surgery.
Yep.
I was thinking about.
Oh, hell to get rid of it, to tell you the truth. I thought about getting some hot water, and then I said, duh. It's just
No, that'll make more.
So, no. So, Sky got the hammer, and I got the broom handle, and we started just beating it. And I tripped over.
Break it and sever it off.
No,
She had hernia.
Big shovels at the store. They'd all sold out.
She had a hernia gator. Yeah, when I had my hernia surgery, we had to get together. It was right before Thanksgiving. We had to get together for Thanksgiving, and I wasn't out of the hospital probably 2 weeks. We were sitting there, and they were throwing the football, and it hit me, and I fell on my rear end, and had problems ever since with it. Doctor said it was okay, but it still hurts to this day where I pulled it.
Yeah, all the doctors will tell you that. They told me the same thing. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll all come back. No, it didn't.
Yeah. I was thinking that's all she needs to do, get out there and fall on her, boy.
doesn't feel good. I got a bruise on my rumpus.
And 9 times out of 10, you're going to fall if you're around ice like that.
Absolutely.
Cindy said her snow didn't do all of that, Dave. She says
Yeah,
hers
no, I
melted
saw that.
and hers didn't go black like mine. Well,
Or all the other people that posted too, right? I
you know, I did see a little clip. I probably came from your ex, but it was on X where they was like having like lasers aimed towards North Carolina and a couple other different places, and never mind. I sound crazy.
What was it? You got her interest now.
I should have saved it. I should have.
Oh, okay.
So I know what I was talking about.
Yeah, one of my numbers forgot what it was.
No, it was another country out in the ocean, and they had like lasers pointed to North Carolina and a couple more states in the United States, and they said that that's what was affecting our weather is these.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I saw that.
But I can't remember where. I know it was on X. I seen it, but I don't know who or what. But it was neat to see, and they said that's some of the reason why the weather.
I should have put what I sent to you, private chat. I should have sent the band the video because it was about AI talking to each other and Wi-Fi seeing you through walls. You know, making a signal. It can see all your movements, what you do, and everything through walls and what have you. Really spooky, you know.
Yep. That video.
need a note for my job. So there's some free courses that are offered if you're a veteran through IBM. I'm going to take them.
They that video that or link that Dave put in band. That's why this little girl here in chat doesn't get on the wide world of web on these YouTube streets and Facebook and Instagram, and she says where her mama knows where she's at and what she's doing.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy.
Take a
Yeah, I
picture.
told you to watch that by yourself too. That's why I didn't put it on band. I didn't know, if she went on it or not.
She only goes on Messenger sometimes, and I'm pretty much near. Hey.
What is happening with me?
I don't know. I added you, but it sounded like you was talking on the phone, so I removed you real quick.
No, I was talking to you guys, but thank you.
Oh.
No, I was
like
talking about
the course or something like that.
I was talking about AI. Yes, saying that I said I hate AI, but I have to learn it for my job.
Right.
Because with forensics, I said our products are learning how to identify those things when I need it for investigations. I said, but IBM offers some free courses in it if you're a veteran. So I'm going to sign up for those free courses.
That's where I clicked you in, and I heard you talking, and I clicked
Oh, you thought I was
out real
talking work? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I think I sent it to Darlene.
But I was talking
Yeah.
about that link you put in band about
Oh.
it being on the internet.
That is an awesome video, and The first time I've seen it, it may have been out for a while, but it gets your attention, showing that their child, and then, the child all of a sudden becomes through AI what the child would look like as an adult, all the things that can happen to you and your identity because of AI, how your likeness can be used illegally with AI.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, I shared it on Band. Take a look, but it's really
Yeah,
to
you
make
need
parents
to.
say, stop oversharing.
And and if you have grandkids, you need to look at it, because I mean, my family thinks I'm too strict on Sky, not letting her have her account and everything, and nah, I'm good. I'm going to hold this line.
Cindy, it's only like a minute and 50 seconds long, but it's just kind of like in your face. Here's the point. And the people in the comments on X were like, I never thought about that. It's like, yeah, you need to start. I mean, I've been telling my family for years on Facebook, they share everything, everything. I mean, so many photos, and especially the fact that if you share videos with again, like Tina's talking about with Sky, you share videos on Facebook of a face with a voice. AI can take that and use, I mean, people, they already do it. They use AI to take someone's voice and then try to get their family, if they have family contacts, to help. Like, I'm in danger, or I'm in the jail and I need so much money to get out, or somebody kidnapped me, and it's scary.
It is, and then ruining the child's credit and life before they even reach the age to even start building their life. I mean, it was a lot. I was like, yeah, I need to show this to my dad and my uncles and my
Well,
cousins and tell them, hey, listen, this is
people,
why she doesn't,
yeah, people have been doing some of this stuff already for years. The problem is that AI has made it so much easier that almost anybody can now use AI to get somebody, you either blackmail somebody, or it's scary.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, I put that on regular band, so everybody, it's different from
Okay.
what we're talking about. It's scary.
Yeah, no, I saw an article today where AI is asking itself questions to
Right.
teach itself, which is like, are you kidding?
Yeah, and communicating with other AI components.
This happened, I think, a year ago, and I can't remember what school or what company was doing it, but they did. The first time they put two AIs in, they ended up locking out the programmers and creating their own language. It was, and I can't remember who it was, but it was amazing. It was like, oh, that's good. That's great. Well, AI just
Sandy,
decided
that
they
would
didn't.
freak me out too.
Yeah, they just don't need people anymore. We know what's best. We'll take care of it ourselves. And they did. They created their own language, and the programmers didn't know what was going on. They couldn't read any of the stuff it was crazy.
Yes, me, I'm just going to go and hide somewhere. Grab Sky and go hide in a cave somewhere.
Yeah, it's getting to where, this has been planned a long time. They're saying the Wi-Fi can see everything, make digital images of just about everything, and then know when you're in the bathroom or wherever, shower or whatever, and even tell you what you're wearing.
Yep.
Well, I had a dude on another channel told me he could see me, what I was doing, and it made me think, it's possible, because there's a lot of people have a lot of tech knowledge.
They would be surprised what they see.
I know. I'm thinking, you poor dude. It depends all the time. Watching me lay around.
I'll give them a show. Let them try.
Yeah.
Like with Santa Claus.
But it's very well,
creepy.
I'm sure he couldn't, I think he was just running his mouth, but somebody could. They could hack your phone by the IP and get your camera and everything, You never know. Whatever brain phone you have, it takes a picture every few seconds and sends it back to the company. So it's already they
already know if you look something up, the next day you've got ads about what you've looked up.
they say it's IR pictures, but I don't know. And that don't show much detail, but still, every few seconds your phone takes a picture for some reason.
Tracy, that's scary. I know one night, last week I think maybe, I was laying in bed talking, and it sounded like a jet was going over my house. I was like, I might be going crazy here. And it was late too, and they were just flying around. It was right during the when it was sleeping and everything.
Could have been.
I was like,
Yeah, I live by an airport, but planes coming over. But every now and then there'll be big heavy duty things. You hear like helicopters and light military helicopters. You can't see them because we got too many trees here.
Tracy said that there was planes flying over her house.
Yeah, Gator. After I got kicked off of Facebook because I didn't want to give him a government ID photo. I waited a little bit of time, and I think it was after 180 days, I kept pestering him, saying, "Just delete my account, delete it, delete." I kept sending emails, and eventually I went out there on my dad's to search for myself, and there was nothing there. So it was completely fine. At least to my knowledge, it's gone, or public view, it's gone.
That's about what happened to me. They banned me, and then they kept my profile up, and Tracy said, "Is this you?" And she took a screenshot of it and sent it to me, and I emailed it to Facebook and told them, "Y'all banned me, then removed me. I do not want to be on here. I'm done with y'all." And they finally did, because Tracy searched me again, and they wouldn't nothing.
They left my mom is memorialized, which
Yeah,
my
that's what
sister did.
That's what I did with my wife's.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's good because people go, every anniversary or birthday, and family and friends go and post things, which is nice.
This is really weird. Why is my phone going to sleep? This didn't used to happen before.
Huh.
When I have StreamYard open, it used to stay open. Now
It
it
used
keeps
to stay open.
Yeah.
Huh.
iPhone.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I was being nice. Not
That's
like
right.
Chris.
Yeah, that's because Google wants to keep everything open so it can keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Android.
You got an Android?
No, Tina does.
Oh, Tina has Android. Yeah, well, Android's bad at shutting down on you too. Fading
does it?
away. Yeah.
Nanny and boo boo.
But I have both, and I have my iPhone set to never going off, so because I use it constantly.
There's certain things I can have running and it doesn't. Like if Rumble's running, it will stay open. Again, this is an active screen here. That's why I'm surprised it's doing it. But
it shouldn't.
But it's a company phone also, so they do set some
yeah,
restrictions.
Like they probably time it out. Social media.
Chris. There you go, a line again. Okay,
Yeah, they can do. They can. Yeah, they can't do that on the iPhone company
Well, I'm pretty
phone.
sure, and I'm the guy who does investigations, but I'm pretty sure if they looked at my X account and stuff and things I use my phone for, it's not even tied to my work at all, but it's the fact that it's a work phone. I'm sure I'd get terminated because I work for a woke company. So,
Uh-oh.
yeah, that's right. My review went well.
Hard-headed.
Yeah, just it depends on how far they investigate. Really, some of them mind, some of them don't mind. You know.
Well, I'm not going to carry two phones, so.
Right.
Uh-oh. Cindy, yeah, I can help. What I can't, you have a Windows laptop, right? Or do you have yeah, what do you have? Do you have a Windows laptop?
Or Chrome.
Yeah, if it's a Chromebook. Yes, okay. Yeah, I could remote to your machine. I could quick assist, take a look. But are you running antivirus on it? Oh. Well, yeah, Windows 11 is a virus. So is Microsoft Teams. So don't use that. There's some tools I can put on there to probably help clean it up and keep it clean. I helped Gator out a little bit. I helped Tina out with her laptop. So, oh, you have Norton's on it? Okay. Yeah, I could do a quick assist, take a look and add some utilities that I use that are free to help keep it clean.
I
It's
believe
almost
he
time to
added
get
it
off.
on ours. I believe
What's
he added it
Yeah,
on
it is time. What?
the
Yeah.
tools.
Yeah, the Shut Up 10, Shut Up 11 application, we need to put that on there.
Oh,
Carrie, you have
I
a
don't know
Windows
how to use
machine,
it
right?
yet.
Have a what?
You have a Windows computer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Shut Up 10?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. No.
You should search for it when we get off here.
Uh-huh.
Just search for Shut Up 10.
And
Actually, it's called Shut Up 10 Plus
10.
Plus.
It keeps
It's
on.
it's an application you download, you install it, or you don't even actually install it. You just run it. It doesn't have to be installed, but it'll go through. It allows you to do a set all recommended settings, and it sets all the privacy stuff up for you. Go through the 3 tabs. You can remove the AI if you want, and then it also checks for Microsoft recall. And that was the part where Microsoft was taking screen capture every so often and storing that information. It'll tell you if it has anything saved. But you should check it out when we get off here.
Yeah, right now I got it all tore down, and
Okay.
I gotta find a spot for it. But eventually, yeah, within the next week or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tina, you said you're going to go?
Yeah, I got to get Sky to bed. But
Cindy, did you want me to message you on band?
Good night, all. I love each and every one
I'm
of you.
sorry. Yep.
Good
Don't
night,
forget
Carrie.
it. Good night, Tina. Love you. Good
Love
night,
you.
Dave.
Good night, Carrie. Good night,
Uh-huh.
Tina.
Good night. Thank y'all. Okay, family. I'm going to get off of here, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. And if someone comes across your mind or your heart, if God places them on there, pray for them. Remember Teacup, February the 2nd is her eye surgery. She got it confirmed. And remember Julius and Jared and Betty and Steve and her brother-in-law. I can't remember his name though. But remember them. And Gator Girl. Remember her. Just remember all of our family. And I love each and every one of y'all. And don't y'all forget it. And have a blessed night. Good night, everyone. Sky, I'm coming.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking's a straight one, outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one.